Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. This is a promising build-up. He's looking wide. He has found the way through. There's the header! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Rafael Varane. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Desai. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Unahi. Hakimi. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Hakimi picks it up now. He's found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. El Ainawi. Brahim Diaz. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Riyad. Hakimi. He's picked his way through. That'll be a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Israel have their second corner now. Hazard goes short. And a chance! Goal! Israel! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
After 28 minutes is number 17, David Beckham.
First breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's El Kanous. Unahi. Oh, that's fabulous. Drills one in. Brilliantly cut out. Driving forward. That has been slung wide. He's got away. Chance! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Harry Kane!
Israel are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's managed to get free. Iniesta, bullish header! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Harry Kane!
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He is through here. It's a sweeping cross. Rodri. Israel have scored 2 quick goals here. Unahi over to the right flank. Rafael Varane produces the perfect tackle there. And it's Iniesta. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Israel presented with a golden opportunity here. Look of bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
The goal scorer for Israel.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz.
3 minutes added to
Unahi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rodri. Azar. And that's going right the way across. Beckham. And it's Azar. Played out to the left flank. He's got away. Goes for a shot! And that brings the first half to a close. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Israel really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Israel are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And so the action is resumed. Pass somewhat off target. Driving on and making good progress. What a throw in. And it's Mazraoui. Looking for options for movement. Oh, sweet feet. And he welcomes it in. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Beckham. He shifted it to the flank. Unahi. And Alainawi. Vieira was in no mood for any of that. Plenty to aim at. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mazraoui. Diop. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Just eases him off the ball. Tries to pass it through. He's in plenty of space here. That is a great pick out. Haaland. Now it's Kane.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Beckham is in a really good position out wide. He's found the way through. And the finish! Oh, denied at the last.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Number 8.
So, third corner of the game.
Him is number 7.
Hazard plays it short. Shoots! Oh, terrific save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Hazard with the short one. And the shot! And he's there to belt it away. Kane being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Tries from a long way out. Oh, there was plenty on that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Diop. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi. Riyad. Could be danger here. Showing good feet. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! And he couldn't keep it down.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Mazraoui. He's having a hit! Brahim Diaz. And it's Diaz. And he's forced to go back. Diop. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Company with a definite foul there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 11. Number 10. Brahim Diaz. Coming on the field. Number 20.
Oh, that's
number
fabulous.
13.
Kane. Cross header! Oh, it's hit the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Riyad calmly anticipates.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Time and again they are repelled. Beckham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Vieira. Rafael Varane. And he's managed to get free. Haaland is on shot at goal! Cleared without hesitation. It's Kane! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Substitutions taking place.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. Oh, shooting chance!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Big chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And this is Xavi. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Alcanus. Yamal. Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh, he really got hold of that. Hakimi.
Will be 3 minutes
And the number on the board is 3.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Mbappe. El Canus. He has found the way through. So that's it. It is all over. Israel, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just a keeper in his way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That'll be a throw. He's picked his way through. Elects to cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Kane with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And here's Azar. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the
Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. He has a look up. Great chance! Goal! Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Desai. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Haaland. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Now it's Kane. Now it's Beckham.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. That is lovely. Beckham with Kane! Oh, that is a terrific save!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hazard with the short one. And that's gone route one. Norway are looking to go forward now. Now it's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vieira calmly anticipates. It's a pretty loose pass.
Norway definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking for options for movement. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It's not an especially good pass, that. And the shot! Berger. Ødegaard. Now Ryerson. He has found the way through. Iniesta. That's put play to the danger. Kane! A real chance and a real let-off. And that has left him in a heap. And he's there to retrieve it. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Company, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Company couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Ødegaard, he is through here. Aimed at the far side. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And now they can spring out of defence. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. Beckham, nicely aimed pass. He's got away. Kane. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Hangs in a towering header. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to get it away. That's rather hopeful. Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Israel have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ryerson cuts out the pass. Now it's Odegaard. And the counter is on. That's been cut out, well played. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Israel unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to...
It's Kane! Corner number 3 coming up. Hazard plays it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Iniesta. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Beckham! David Beckham! An individual masterpiece! About as smooth as it gets. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Haaland. Iniesta, very much a man of this moment. Wriggles his way through. Iniesta! It's hit the crossbar.
Israel have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He's found space here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Sorlot. Shot a goal!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. And a chance! Goal! complete. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Number 23, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
Israel with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Berger. Haaland. Kane looking, and he's let fly. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Now it's Haaland, and it's Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, can they get him? It's Kane! Haaland.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That looks a cracking ball. And the keeper beats it away. Quality ball.
Norway really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Haaland, and he's being shifted off it. Ryerson. It's gone for a throw-in. Norway can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Looking to play him in. Chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Punched away. Rodri gets a foot in and wins the ball. Haaland. Foot in. Haaland. Bob. Great ball, and he's in here. Flings in across. And the finish! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution for Israel. Number 22, Hazard. Number 13, Iniesta. Number 17, Beckham. Number 3, Varane. Coming on the field, number 9.
Israel are
Messi.
able now to make their
Number
substitution. It's been on the
21,
cards for a few
Mbappe.
moments now.
Number 2, Lilian Thuram. Number 20,
Israel
Dembele.
nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
That is a great pick out. Oh, he's got us. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Such sharp play, and he's been looking so good this half, and yet he doesn't convert.
Very much into the last knockings. He's
There
a
will be 5
sharp little
minutes
ball
added
here,
time.
and he's intervened well there. 5 minutes to add. And that's a throw-in. And he's had it nicked away. Rodri. Vieira. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Haaland. Hoisted in. And that is well cleared. So that's it. It is all over. Israel have won it by sheer force of character as winning team. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, an impressive talent that I'll be watching will be Mikel Oyarzabal. He likes to play with a freedom and drift between the flank and that number 10 position, and the skill on the ball makes him very pleasing on the eye too. You'll get some real enjoyment out of this guy.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. But he's taking no chances there. Israel have it back and can go again. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Pedri. Rodri. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's managed to get free. Delivers with whip. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Iniesta with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Engages, applies the finish! Cucurella. Gavi proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Iniesta. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Ferran Torres. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has been slung wide. He's got away.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Iniesta clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kubasi. Cucurella. Here's Rodri. He's looking wide. And it's Pedri. Who played through for the wide man. And here's Oyarzabal. Goes for a shot! Rodri. He's found a way through. He slings it in. Rodri. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's the delivery. Towering header! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Look at the Beckham! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one
chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ferran, oh, he's all alone. Shot could be on. Decent chance! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Ferran Torres. He has found the way through. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Laporte. Now he's running away. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Israel cut their deficit and look rare. And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
Off the ball! And he shoots! And a neat finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Rodri. Spread out to the left. Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's going for goal! It's anyone's ball now. And that is well cleared. Vieira. And he's had it nicked away. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware...
It's Kane! Again, a brilliant save. So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. And this is Beckham, and it's Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Kane, shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Fabian Ruiz can get it clear. He's in a good position here. Gavi, who does have an assist to his name.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Ferran Torres picks it up out wide. Oh, what a mistake! Crossing. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, shoot! And the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Iniesta, spread to the right. Beckham, That is lovely. Good purposeful running this. Tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
And he's quick to return it. Beckham under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Laporte. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Gavi. No outsmarting him this time. Beckham. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice physical challenge. The ball has bounced loose now. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Hazard plays it short. And this is Beckham. Goes for the shot! And that's off target.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 12.
Rodri. Kubasu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fabian Ruiz. Ruiz found support out wide. Gavi. Beckham making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs in a cross. Fabian Ruiz. It's Gavi. Cucurella. Pedri. Aims beyond the defence. And that's been won straight back. And here's Ruiz. He's picked his way through. Gavi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckham. Beckham carries the ball down the right. And it's Gavi. Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Fabian Ruiz. Well, that pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Israel with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
It's a lucky 7th corner. Mbappe goes short. No way through, so back it comes. He'll try from distance! Oh, he's just got under that.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Unai Simon getting this one clear. Fabian Ruiz. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Mbappe. He is through here. Now, can he find a finish? Chance to deliver. Pedro Pop. That's that, the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a busy game being both the team's engine and leading the attack.
Never to be forgotten. Delivers with whip. Azar. Haaland. And he's intervened well there. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Beckham. Beckham. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's picked his way through. Impressive jump. But he's left disappointed. Well, that pass isn't the best. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early.
Great chance! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
And he's forced to go back. Neither side yet able to find the net. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Gabriel calmly anticipates.
Hull really do like to play the long ball.
And how does that work for them?
Well, you don't want the ball just coming back at you, Peter. You need somebody in there who'll make it stick.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Egan. McBurney.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now it's Cantona.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get it through? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's McBurney, and he's had it nicked away. Quality ball. Now it's Cantona. That's a good ball out wide. Beckham. He has found the way through. Oh, great leap!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Cantona. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Vieira wins the duel this time. Cantona. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Hazard with the short one. No way through, so back it comes. And now they can spring out of defence. Ajayi. Oh, can he get onto this? Well timed, excellent interception. Opts for safety. Egan. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Cantona is onto this.
Israel have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ajayi. Ajayi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and... Oh, good climb! And yes, it's there! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Now it's McBurney. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellumi knocks it into space. Incoming delivery. And that's out of reach. Azar, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Israel can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
McBurney. Looking to play him in. Bellumi. It's out for a goal kick. Azar has a look and plays it forward. And it's Azar. 60 minutes played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Aimed beyond the defence. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Israel are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Bruno Fernandes! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Not the most accurate pass. Moved on forwards. This looks promising. Just eases him off the ball. Hazard. Israel perhaps contemplating their next change here. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Now it's Haaland. Hazard. He's found a way through. Flings in across. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Substitution.
Israel have their second corner now. Hazard plays it short.
Israel really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
This is a promising build-up. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland purring through... And he shoots! So close to drawing level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
So, third corner of the game. Hazard goes short. Shoots! Oh, that's a waste.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Cantona finds himself offside. So here comes a substitution. Bergkamp coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Coming on the field, number
Israel
18,
have, after this,
Bergkamp.
one further
Number
opportunity
17,
to make a substitution.
Lampard.
Moments left, barely that, to avoid a shock defeat now. Gelhardt. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now it's McBurney. Now it's Bergkamp. And it's Azar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now the delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper. So that's it. It is all over. Israel were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Foot in. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero. Described by his national team boss.
Shot, surely! And he's done it!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portsmouth make the perfect start. They are already ahead. He is through here, and the finish! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Stam, a probing pass. That has not gone well. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He won't be happy with that one. This is a promising build-up.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He carries far too far and out of play.
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's lofted through here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portsmouth clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Hazard. He's picked his way through. Hazard with the delivery. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there. Portsmouth definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Swift. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Hazard. Stam. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking to play him in. Spread it left. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Romero, half an hour played now. Ball swung. Oh, good fly! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Gently done. Great defending, strong and determined. looking to pass their way up the pitch. Azar. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Haaland's cross. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Ball is over the line. And Bomo.
Israel certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Stam venturing down the left. Swift into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Distributed tidily. Space for him to turn and look. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, this ended up in no man's land. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It's a pretty loose pass. That looks a good shot!
Has been indicated.
Bomo, renowned for his long-range shooting. Well, that is one way to stop him. Over to the right flank. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Israel trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back underway.
Israel really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
No way through, so back it comes. Shapes to shoot! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Bruno Fernandes certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Threads one in. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to play it through. And it's made its way to him. He's got away. And he gets his head on it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bomo quietly revving up. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And that could set him on his way. And he's lost his man here. Gyökeres! Superb from Gyökeres! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Israel back on level terms.
The goal scorer for Israel.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So they have it all to do again.
Israel really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Burmo, and he's managed to get free. Has a look up and delivers.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Drive chance! That's put paid to the danger. Portsmouth choosing to make the first change.
Substitution on the field. Number 2. Coming on to replace him is
Bruno Fernandes carries the ball down the right. Good chance here! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Deftly away. Israel get their 4th corner. Hazard plays it short. Portsmouth have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. No, that's too long. Oh, easy pickings there. Burmo. And Burmo makes a dash for it. He has found the way through. And Burmo, real chance here. Lofted in. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Portsmouth making further changes here, and in quick succession.
substitution on the field. Number 8. Number 10. Coming on the field. Number 36. Number 40.
Throw it. And it's Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Hazard. He is through here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Hazard goes short. And he's heaved it away. Aims big. There's the shot!
Israel clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well played right into his path. And he's there to get it away. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Company. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Stam gets a foot in here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Burmo. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Strong running down that left flank. He's in plenty of space here. Rodri, a player who needs no introduction.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Gyökeres, that's a good ball out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And now the breakaway. Looking for the run. So what can they make of this? And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. And here's Castellanos. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Beckham. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Now it's Bowen, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Cantona. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the finish! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Jarrett Bowen's rise to the top, Peter.
He's having a shot! Cantona, great vision. That has ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Somerville actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Shapes to shoot! Azar. Bowen. Stam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Israel, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Beckham. He's picked his way through. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was... He's having a pop! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. He was absolutely spanked.
First breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
No way through. Now it's Hazard. Hazard, he's got away. Flash header! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Israel are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He is through here. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Oh, super find.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. Now it's Cantona. Israel have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Rodri cannot be beaten that easily. Somerville. Juve picks it up out wide. Haaland. Front-footed pressing going on here. Walker-Peters. And it's Bowen. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Can he get on the end of this? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now this could be a chance. Somerville is onto this. Somerville! Again, a brilliant save.
Somerville really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Israel are looking to go forward now. Disasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Haaland. Just past the 40th minute mark. Walker-Peters. Nicely spread. Bowen. Knocks it into space. Walker-Peters has it in a wide position. Played in.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Israel clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Israel looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. He's found the way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hazard plays it short. And a chance! Oh, it's come loose. And he can thump it away. Somerville. Souček. Now it's Castellanos. And it's Bowen. Out towards the flank. Looking to play him in. Bowen. Oh no, what has happened here? And that's played in low. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that looks a decent ball. Bowen gets... And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Stood up well to him there. Looking for the run. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rodri gets a foot in and wins the ball. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Here comes the cross. Mavropanos attempts a clearance. Israel in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Somerville is wide and looking to get onto this. Lovely feet. And he's managed to get free. Now there, and the shot! Oh, off the bar! It's a goal! Bowen at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Goal! After 64 minutes is number 20, Bowen.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Israel are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them, and it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Oh, important interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cantona. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And this is Beckham. Has to go back here. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has been cleared.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Souček. Walker-Peters. Rodri. Very nicely done. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Somerville. Somerville.
West Ham really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Wilson. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mavropanos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rodri. Cantona. Played out to the left flank. Bowen. Now it's Wilson. Walker-Peters.
West Ham really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Shot a goal! And he stuck it away! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
There will be 3 minutes
Bowen.
added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! And that was very necessary. Wilson. Bowen. Schmeichel claims comfortable. And time is up. Israel are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was... Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as
Hello,
both sides
everybody,
look to
and
clear the
welcome to
first
today's
hurdle.
match.
Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the brilliant De Ligt has both the intelligence and physical traits to make him a class apart as a centre-half. Long passes are something he's really been working on, and he'll provide a lot of quality diagonal balls for the attack to latch onto, so keep your eye on that.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Haaland, and he's being shifted off it. Now it's Cantona. Can he get on the end of this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Knocks it out wide. Beckham has it in a wide position. Impressive jump! But he's left disappointed.
Cantona certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Rodri makes a dash for it. Hazard.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he thumps it clear. Plenty to aim at here. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that pass just didn't quite work. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ahmad. Rodri. And he's managed to get free.
That's going in strongly.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Diogo Dalot does well to get it back. And it's Dalot. Now, can they get him away? Fernandez receives it, takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And the through ball. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's on his own! Real chance! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Haaland might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
Haaland. And a chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Middlesbrough have the chance to go the other way. Haaland couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ahmad, nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No way through.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Fernandez. And it's Dalot. And this is... And Shevchenko! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Spread to the right. Beckham carries the ball down the right. Beckham, he's shifting through the gears here. Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fernandez. He's got away. And that's an errant pass. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Ahmad. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He has found the way through. He's free, he has got space. And a header! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
Middlesbrough certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Vieira wins the duel this time. Fernandez. Haaland. He's gone for goal! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Azar. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Middlesbrough clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bruno Fernandes. And that was very necessary. Pass somewhat off target. Menu. And here's Haaland. Middlesbrough have it back and can go again.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ball is over the line. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Can he get it through? He's through here. Schlosser! And he hits the net. How they've waited. Now they have it. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's having a pop! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Diogo Dalot with the clearance.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Ahmad. Looking for the run. Looking to play him in. Haaland. Haaland's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Threads one in, and he was quick to react. And it's Fernandez. Looking for options for movement. Well read, nice interception. Looking for a runner. Company makes the interception. And here's Shevchenko. Trossard. Oh, such a clever touch.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Vieira cannot be beaten that easily. He's found a way through. Vieira had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And this is Shevchenko.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on...
And he shoots! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Cantona certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball.
Substitution.
Confidence is at play here.
So we have movement on both benches. Five minutes left on the clock. Driving on and making good progress. He's found space here.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Šeško has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Not the most accurate pass. Ekitike. That's been cut out, well played. Casemiro. And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort at times.